Hey, what's up?
Okay.
All right, what's up? What's good, everybody? Welcome YouTube, Facebook. This is your boy Scott Lewis here with Lady T on the Scoop Edition. Um, how you doing, Lady T?
Hey, hi everyone.
What, what's good? How's my mic? It sound good or what?
It's a little bit of feedback, but it's nothing. It's nothing crazy. It's not like it just sounds like you in like an airtight room.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
I
what it
think
sounds
it. I
like.
think it has a lot to do with how I got the EQ set up.
Okay, because that's all. It's not like it's like
It's
feedback when you
not
say
bad.
something. It's
It's
like
just yeah,
around. Yeah, no.
yeah. It's an echo.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's just like you in somewhere close and it's bouncing off. That's how it's like it's bouncing off or something.
Maybe I got to bring it down a little bit. Let's see. Maybe I bring it down. How's it sound now?
Still the same.
Sound the same?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is about the best I'm gonna get. Maybe I should turn it off. Wait, let me see. Let's see. Let's see. I think I'll turn it off. Let's see. All right, how it sounds? Still sound the same?
Yeah. Just leave it.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
think it's. I can hear you clearly. It's not like I can't hear you
How it
clearly at
sound
all.
now? How it sound now? Oh, it's still the same.
Still the
I can
same.
hear it. Yeah, I
You
can
hear what
hear
I'm
it.
saying? It sounds like
Yeah.
you talking into a cup or something.
How it sound now?
Say something. Say something again.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Yeah, not too bad. Not
It,
as bad.
it's a little better, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I know what it is though. Yeah. All right. So it sounds better now. I know it do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So how's everything with you? How's the weather up there? Where you at?
Bleeding, but it's very short lived up here. Um, as far as maybe once September hit, the end of August, you'll start feeling some cool air come out of nowhere. I don't know.
uh,
We might not get it so much because now, with Canada, the fires are burning up there.
oh, they got fires up there?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know. No.
Yep. It's coming from Canada
Right, right.
and from the West also. They having fires burning out that way too. So we're getting smack dab. New York State is getting smack dab with the smog and the
Oh, that's crazy.
clouds and stuff. So
Yeah.
the air quality is kind of bad up here right now due to the fires. I checked it today. It was good. They said it was good. I guess that rain that we had real fast, we had like a flash rain. Maybe it helped some to get some of the particles out the air. But today it was good. It wasn't like unhealthy or like yellow. So the last few days has been, and my allergies been going nuts
Oh.
since they had when you was up here, they had them up here too.
Oh, okay.
They've been burning because it's been so dry. So they've been having fires. Yep. Cause I'm looking outside one day, the sky was all red. I'm like, here we go.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But that's what I'm dealing with right now. The weather's been okay. It's been good. Um, I can't complain. I'm just telling my mother I'm kind of ready for the rain and the snow a little, just a little bit, nothing crazy, but just to get the stuff out the air. Cycle the air a little bit, get the particles out the air.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
I knew the weather
Oh,
was kind of crazy though, so
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But everything's okay. Sunny days, nothing too nothing that you can't really handle. If you got to deal with it. So if I had to pick and choose, of course.
Yeah. I just The weather's been kind of comfortable here lately. Today they had a block party on my block, so maybe
Okay.
so yeah, everybody's outside barbecuing, and
Did Vita go?
no, she didn't go. She didn't go.
Oh, boring. Boring.
Yeah, she don't. I don't know why she didn't go. You know me, I don't. I'm an introvert anyway, so.
That's why I'm surprised. But she did tell me she wasn't going. She said, "I'm not going." I said, "Okay." I would now if I came, she would have want to go. I'm like, "Let's go downstairs." Okay. Oh, and
Yeah.
Thing had things today, right? Spike Lee had his pop up. I
Oh
heard.
yeah. He had his pop up today in
I
Brooklyn.
heard. I saw on social
Spike Lee
media.
had a pop up. So.
And was it on St. James or St. Elliot? Something, one of them shit.
Yeah. Yes. I don't think it was the same place we went to. That's for sure.
No, it was downtown for sure. Yeah. He was selling like memorabilia from like his movies and shirts, and yeah, it was nice. I heard it was nice, so I missed that. But everybody, my birthday is Monday.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what's up.
I think it's Monday. Wait a minute. Whatever the 11 is, that's my birthday. August 11th.
August 11th.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what's up. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what you gonna do for your birthday.
Nothing. I don't have anything planned.
Oh, okay.
Except for this, but that's in the first day of September. But except for this barbecue, that's about it. That's it. That's all. Big 4-0. But
big 4-0.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're getting up there.
Planned. Yeah. I don't have anything. I try to brush past that. You talk about
I forgot. That's right. You catching up, kid.
Yeah. So just counting my blessings. I think this is one of those type of times, and plus I'm still in a healing state of mind with my foot, so have to take it day by day, and I didn't want to really do much. I mean, it was plans to do things, but I'm just don't want to risk messing up my foot, so
right.
I'm good. It's an honor to see it. So.
Oh, okay. All right. So, I mean, that's cool. At least you, God blessed you with 4.0 or 40. So, everything is good. That's what's up. So, yeah, let me do a little talking about the topic today. Today's topic, let's see, what countries are fighting for with all this turmoil going on. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was checking out how these countries are fighting over what I think they fighting over is territory. They fight because it's kind of crazy. Why would you put yourself in that situation, But they definitely fighting over simple shit,
It seemed like little kids, right?
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Little children with their toys or with their personal items.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they fighting over resources. I think when you look at how they want to change geography and So
Mm-hmm.
so they telling that in a way they're not telling us something like resources is swindling,
Mm-hmm.
you
That's what it
know,
is. It's
yeah,
over the
you're
money.
using up too much shit, though. You digging in the ground for everything. You wanna.
So this is what they telling us, that it's over something so simple as resources. But why? Like you said, you want to dig in around. You being greedy now. You want more.
Well, they running out. That's
Yeah.
what they figure. They running out.
No, just cut back, scale back.
Find something else, right?
Right, scale
I
back,
mean, you're
and
supposed to
let
be.
and then
That's
I feel like let the resources kind of repair itself and come back. You using too much of it.
yeah, yeah,
Because the earth will give you what you need, but you can't just take it all at one time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Duh.
They don't. They're not too smart
Not. Not too smart.
because I think like
Mm.
they want to keep using the things they use. That's not easy for us to do ourselves.
Right.
Like you know
You want to control it.
you want to control it, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So they don't want you to be like, oh, you could do that in your crib. I don't
Because
need to buy
what is
your
it? What is
stuff.
in it for? What would be in it for them?
Right,
Mm.
exactly. It's a form of control, of
It
course.
is. But you let your greed gonna beat your brains
Yeah,
and the world.
yeah,
Like it's gonna cost us. Like
yeah,
stop. Let the
yes,
world heal. Come up with something. You recycle all this garbage we got in this ocean. Figure it out.
yeah,
I mean, you have stuff. Use it.
yeah,
All
yeah.
this trash that's hurting the economy, and I mean hurting like the water supplies that we have in the oceans, and these reefs. Collect them and figure it out. Figure it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Figure it out. You got
They
people in
don't.
Africa. They building out of scraps. You
Yeah,
know what you call them things? All types of stuff.
yeah,
Something to
yeah,
make the car move. Water power. All types of things. Like give them people some money and help them. Let them help you. Get a fresh start on some using some of these resources that you already have. That's just sitting around not doing nothing with.
yeah. They don't like to share. You know that.
No, they don't.
They don't share shit.
Stupidity. They're so
Share,
dumb.
share. Everybody's trying to take something. Well, you look at like Ukraine and Russia fighting over territory.
I know what it is, Scott. I know exactly what it is, but I'm not going to speak my mind. But I know it's what it is. It's a race thing because this is stupid. It's dumb. If you got
I,
people from other countries, I feel like that can motivate you or have a fresh view on something. What would be the issue in giving money or donating money to a cause that can, of course, of course, make everyone rich in the long run?
yeah, but like when the thing with Russia and Ukraine is it could be energy because that's their number one thing.
It is.
And
Yeah, it's the
so
power and
it's
energy.
and the power of selling it and like the oil that they drill. That's why they want their land because they want to drill. They don't
So
want them
disgusting.
to have it. They want it. You know what I'm saying?
It's the most
It's a
bullying.
it's crazy.
It is
It's
like what you fighting me for where I'm at,
yeah, you
and
fighting.
I tell you no, and now you going to bully me to take
Well, they do it
it.
here too. Like,
They
okay,
do
for
it
instance,
everywhere.
yeah, they like when
Everywhere.
they built the stadium in Brooklyn. Those
Hmm.
people they made them move out of their homes. You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember that.
So that
Yep,
was
that's true.
that's what they do. This is what they do. It ain't really yours. They gonna make you take what it. Oh nah, it's worth this much. Take that and kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get down. That's just what they do. Every country does it. I mean, it might seem minute, that it's like property, like, but it's the same thing. It's land.
No, it's the same thing.
It's the
It's the
same
exact
thing.
same thing. They
Now the
want to
difference
have they have a
between
purpose in it. So
right, right. The difference between Ukraine and Russia is that Ukraine said, "Nah, you got to take it, and we gonna fight." You know, that's the point. You know, now there might be people who can benefit from other people's turmoil. You know, like other
and do
countries,
and
they'll sit
do
back and say, "Nah, don't let them take it." You ever go someplace and somebody be the hype guy and
yeah
get you into a fight and shit? Well,
yep
that's what other countries do with other countries. They make deals, you know, like if you hold your shit, if you fight, you know, I'll do business with you. You know what I'm saying? So,
hmm
and I'm gonna give you some shit so you can put it on them. You know what I'm saying?
That's about to say we'll sell you this or give you
We
this
will,
type of
yeah, yeah. But you know that
you
comes
know
with you
a
doing
price.
business, right?
Right.
Ain't nobody giving you nothing.
No, no.
So,
So we could set up camp here once y'all win, okay?
yep, yep,
I'll tell you it's a three-card Monty in the world.
yep, yep, yep.
Nobody don't want to do something for nothing. Nobody. Nowhere wants something for nothing. You ain't gonna get something for nothing. This way it
Yeah,
doesn't make sense. Like we'd always tell me or my mother, and talk about the grocery shopping. You buy one, get one. No, you paid for that. You paid for it. If you
yeah,
buy one, get one, and the price of the one that you getting is about $2 or $3 more, you paid for that. Don't let the word trick you free. It's nothing free. Nothing is free. Hello? Can you hear me?
yeah. I'm sorry,
Yeah?
I
Hear me?
stepped off. Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay.
All right, let me see if all right. I just wanted to make sure because ran to the bathroom.
Come on.
I ran to the bathroom. That's what
See, that's
happened.
that's that
But
bladder.
that's
That's that good old bladder.
that's drinking them sodas. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so you're right. The whole thing about the the people who wanting to take over people's property and shit. So
It's nothing free. We come in, we give you aid, but once you win, okay now, where I'm gonna stay at.
yeah, yeah,
Because of course, naturally, the country is gonna be humble to you. You know, it would be nice if you just come in and save the day like a what you call it, like a superhero. No, nothing needed, just doing a good deed. But that's not how it works.
yeah.
You know? But so either we take and we ate it and then we get a piece of your pie. That's how the world
That's
works.
how the world works, right?
Either we taking it and we ain't trying to be your friend, or we befriend you, then we be lifelong allies.
Well, like it's like okay, like the Israel
Freedom.
and the Palestinians. Now
Hmm.
Israel wants to take over Palestine. They want to like run the land now. Like
Yeah,
okay, kick them out and shit like that.
yeah. And where they gonna go when they been in all these years? Where they going?
Yeah, I know.
Where they going? I just want like to know where you gonna put these people. You don't care where they go,
I
but
don't
where they
think
gonna?
they.
They have to go somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think they give a shit about that.
But you want to make them slaves? That what you want
I
to do?
guess so. I guess
Cause I'm
so.
saying like, where they go? Where you gonna go in the middle of the desert? Where you going? Where we going?
Yeah.
So they're gonna be slave workers to build your new. If they take over the land, they're gonna be your slave workers to rebuild what you want to build on the land. Come
Yeah.
on, like, stop talking crazy, please.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what they're gonna do.
So I'm
They're
like,
gonna.
where they Scott? Where they going?
I
We
don't know. I have no idea, and they don't care neither. They probably let them stay there in the most messed up spots.
like a form of a ghetto or something like
Yeah,
that.
they're gonna put them in the ghetto. They're gonna take the waterfront. You know what I'm saying? Build
Yeah,
some
the
nice
main attraction and
property.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, or build on some stuff and
yeah,
cast them out.
yeah. Take
Mm-hmm.
all of the resources over there. You know how that is.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
We live
That's
in a messed
horrible.
up world where it's just like chaos everywhere you go, like, and a lot of hate. I don't get that. I don't get it.
And you know what, Scott? What I mean, it's time and time again, but when, when does it become a thing like, damn, we got nothing to show for none of this malice stuff we have, or none of this malice behavior we displaying in the world. We still fighting for something that's not ours. It's still not going our way. So,
Yeah,
and we destroying each other at that. We ripping each other resources out. Like we destroying the earth. Like when is it gonna be like, come on, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. You
yeah,
want to go out
yeah.
to space? You can't even take care of the rock you on.
Right,
Nobody should be able to be. Nobody should be. The governments of the world shouldn't let nobody go out of space. Take care of here first.
right, right.
So it's so greedy. Like it's so horrible.
It's terrible, man. Yeah, but it's just too much, and sometimes it's overwhelming as a person. You sit back and you look at it. You say to
Cause it's
yourself,
stupid. And
"Yeah,
they like you said, they have these people, the average Joe, they ready to die for anything. You say a little this and a little that, cause their belief system is what it is, and they ready to tear shit up on their own too to help the people along the way to act stupid. Like it's just when it's like, yo, they ain't going nowhere. Black folks ain't going nowhere.
yeah, nobody going nowhere."
Palestinians ain't going nowhere. We've been fighting this for about. Come on, it's in the Bible. Come on, they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
They having babies in rubble. They ain't going nowhere.
yep, they ain't going nowhere.
So what are we? I mean, obviously your missiles ain't enough. Going ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
Either you let it go, or you try to put your heads together at this point. Like that's y'all really still fighting. Like come on, that shit ain't old. I ain't tired of fighting over something that ain't yours. Or you saying it is yours, but some people still there. You ain't get rid of them yet.
right.
That's weird.
Yeah, terrible.
It's like you. I mean, I don't want to compare, and that's not to make. It's like you killing roaches, and you know roaches been around for a long time. They're
Sure
not going.
enough.
They're not going. They've been around since the dinosaurs. They're not going nowhere.
No,
And people gonna find a way to evolve just the way roach has. We're
sure
not
enough.
going any. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
So stop. It's to the point like you. You have all these, but you can't use them because you'll wind up hurting everybody if you do all these bombs. You can't use them the way you want to.
Yeah.
So
It's just I don't know. I think sometimes they use those things just to keep us
entice
like
people. Yeah.
right, right. It's like a fear factor, you know.
Yeah,
They
like what do
keep
you
them
need
in
all
check.
this? Why do you need all these crates that can destroy everything and everyone? What is that about? I've never understood that,
Me
but
neither. I never understood that.
they say,
Instead
oh,
of them using
we
it
growing
like,
this technology or da 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 da, and we gonna
but they
wipe
use
out
it
us.
for chaos. They don't use it for mankind. They use it for straight chaos. You know.
Yeah, they build these armies and these programs to put fear in other countries' eyes
And the
to
people,
feel
they own
superior over them.
citizens. They own
Yeah.
citizens too. They
Yep.
use it against their own people. They don't care. They don't give a shit about that. It's about control.
It's so horrible. And then you want to talk about anti-bully. You just a bigger bully on a different scale.
Yeah, sure enough.
You can't tell nobody they bullying somebody, and this whole country is based upon bullying factors. You can't tell nobody nothing.
Yeah.
Being theft and being corrupted. You can't tell how you putting people in jail when y'all need to be in jail. That's the craziest, craziest. Like you getting punked.
You getting bold with your shit now.
What? What did you just say? This land is stolen. What? And you mad because I stole a cup of juice? Get out my face. Get out my freaking face.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
I'm just sick of the chaos. That's all. I
I'm sick
worry
of it
about
too.
the kids. I worry about our
I do
children.
too. And
I
that's why
think
I brought it up. Like, you're not even showing them nothing. You're not
nah,
showing them how to change the world. You telling them to be greedy just like anybody else, doing everything else you want them to do, to be your muppets and your puppets, and to keep doing what you do. And if you cross that line, you go to jail. Or you cross that line, but everything is built upon, I'm sorry to say, violence. Like you can't. You telling me no, but you doing it. Why? That doesn't. It's okay when you do it. Why is it bad for when I do it though? But see,
right,
you find a loophole for when I do it. You put me in jail because that makes money.
right,
It's just, it's the greed. It's just the greed. Money is off of everything: jails, hospitals, medicine, this, weapons, army, this, that. It's just good, the bad, the indifferent. It's just campaigning, propaganda.
yeah.
It never stop. It doesn't stop. Like
Nah,
it
don't
doesn't
stop.
stop. It doesn't
It just
stop. It
keeps
comes.
going. Just keeps
It's
going.
like when is gonna humanity just be enough for everybody? Being human. When is human and being a good person, a good human on this earth and treating the earth accordingly going to be enough for us? And it probably won't never be till we just like you said, till we destroy each other for
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
You know, and your money don't mean it won't. Of course, won't mean nothing. You can't buy
Nah,
nothing with.
you can't
You
buy
know?
shit with it anyway, right?
Mm.
Not when you fuck up everything. You ain't got
It's
nothing to
just
buy.
it's weird because you're not teaching these kids anything greater than what they see. You're not.
Well, they just, I mean, personally speaking, I think they just keeping us docile.
Yeah,
There's more to the
because they are.
story. They more to the story than what it is. They never gonna say what it is, you know. So
Because all the beauty in the world, that should make, I would think, make people want, or the big heads, the ones with the big money, they should want to see more and
yeah,
explore more. And I ain't talking about exploring in the sense of trying to take over land and drilling it and see what their resources are and killing and pillaging and genociding the folks and taking it. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about exploring the world around you, learning from each other and the cultures that you. That's the beauty in it. But they fail to they don't care enough to even view it from that point of view. It's not. I don't care nothing about your Boogaloo language. I don't care nothing about your Boogaloo culture. I don't care about your indigenous. I don't care about it. Y'all got raw material and I need it. I want it.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's just unfortunate. That's why a lot of cultures are lost. The languages are lost. The food is lost. The people are deceased. They killed them all or killed them off all. Some people, they used to be, a lot of people, they used to be around back then. Certain cultures, certain groups that are not around because they've been killed off completely.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah. They took their resources and things that
they just
things they
killed them
did and used it for their own benefit and got rid of them.
because they saying like how a lot of mostly Europe. Stop screaming, Tristan. Mostly Europe um has a lot of I don't know if you ever seen that part in Wakanda when Michael Jordan, the actor,
Yeah, what about her?
went inside of the museum in Europe.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
A lot of artifacts, a lot.
Oh, that's
A
what they
good
do. Yeah,
Yeah, they and they take
they
it and
put
they put
they
it up.
pillage, they
Right, the
pillage.
pillage part. And to me, they have yet to even want to return it back.
Right,
I've just read an article about it. Like, it's over 73,000 or 85,000 artifacts in Europe
that
of
they
of
untook,
things that they stole, and they still haven't to this day
giving it back.
returned it.
No, they ain't planning to neither.
No, because why would I take it and give it back to y'all? Now,
it's
why
like
would I
that.
do that?
It's like that
Why would I
YouTube
do that?
thing where we saw the guy said they sent him a credit card. Remember? He
Oh
said,
yes,
what are you
yep,
calling me for? Why would I give you back free money? You gave me money. I didn't ask for this card. You gave it to me.
yep. That's perfect. That's another perfect example. You're right. You're right.
They took it and they ain't giving it back. And they don't care if it's yours. They know it's yours.
And a lot of countries, well, a lot of countries as far as in the Caribbean, they
Yeah,
are trying to get rid of um I just read something with Trinidad and Tobago. They trying to get rid of different things the countries had when, the Christopher Columbus, he thought he found India,
right,
West Indies, you know. That's why it's West Indies. So they Trinidad and Tobago recently got rid of a sculpture, some type of sculpture of Christopher Columbus. They took him down.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess like maybe a couple of days ago, a day or two
And
ago.
what country this in?
Trinidad.
Trinidad. Okay.
Yep, they took down. A lot of them did it. A lot of places did it because a lot of them type of towns or a lot of them countries was of course slavery.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Hmm.
and they took him down. They didn't. I don't know why they personal. I don't know why they gradually took him down. But we should have pulverized that. Just blow him up. Blow that shit
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Because
Well,
he didn't represent anything that was of significance. I mean, he changed what he did by going back and telling some lies. He was dumb as hell because it wasn't true. But it did shape the country because we brought all these slaves over after a while to work the land. But blow it up. I don't
yeah.
see you taking it gracefully down, wrapping it. Throw that shit in the garbage.
It wasn't all rainbows and sunshine with him. Let's
Clearly.
just put it that
So
way. So,
he was the snitch of all snitches for Europe. So you know what I mean? Like he went back. It's
yeah.
some shit there.
But it's
I
funny that
don't.
like when you went to school, you they taught us that he discovered America,
Mhm.
but he didn't really discover how you discover something with people there already. I haven't figured that one out yet neither.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why they felt as if they did because they felt as if we. I'm saying we because of whatever bloodline. If it applies to you, you are connected to any type of Native Americans of any country. Um, I'm saying we because I know I am. So, like, as far as we were, a species under them. We had a language, we had culture, but it wasn't theirs.
Right.
So we were, of course, we were under them.
Right.
We were savages, what they would call us. We are just things that was in a country that was there when we got there. We was basically part of the animal kingdom, literally,
Oh, okay.
like literally. Then it came to a point where, yeah, a lot of Polynesians, like as far as with Hawaii, I don't know the certain type of group. They was considered like animals, literally.
Oh,
They
okay.
weren't even human. They weren't even human. They were considered animals because they lived in the wild. They didn't dress with clothing. They didn't have shoes.
Yeah.
That's what they considered. Europeans considered them. And they killed them off too. Um, then I remember I was speaking to my cousin last week, and she was telling me how in the South, a lot of people, especially from like, down south, a lot of natives that were still around many years ago that survived whatever they survived from, like the Trail of Tears and all that, you know,
Yeah.
they considered them Negro. They wasn't even native at one point. They considered them black.
Well,
And
you're
that's
talking
why a
about
lot
the
of them,
Polynesians.
no, from the Polynesians, but I'm just saying, like, they considered them nothing until after a while, you just got considered black. You
Oh,
wasn't white, so you just was the other race
yeah.
that we brought over here. You part of them. That's
Yeah.
why they said that's why they pretty much breeded with them. Not breeded, but they start living with them, showing them how to live on a culture, being one with the ones that they brought from Africa. So a lot of
Right.
them had children with them. That's why you have it in your bloodline. That's why, because you was just as equal as them. Um, my cousin recently did a article on the family tree, and I know for a fact my great grandmother, sorry, she was Native American. So when I'm reading the article, she was pulling up different stuff of our family tree, sending it out to me and my mother and me and Vita. And it was an article that my great grandfather, no, my great great grandfather, he got into a scuffle. This was in Oklahoma,
Right.
Indian territory. I'm sorry, Native American territory. He was in a scuffle with a guy. They fighting, but he's called a Negro.
Right.
He's not a Negro though. But
Oh, okay.
you see what I'm saying? This is what
Yeah.
they put you as. You wasn't no better than a black. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't no better than him. You
Yeah.
Negro. You ain't white. So it doesn't even matter.
Right. Right.
So, the article basically said he got to a scuffle. They hit somebody hit somebody with a brick. My grandfather, my great great grandfather he hit him with a brick, something like that, and they got locked up. One had a pistol. It was some craziness, but they pretty much called them in the article. It was a small article. They called them Negroes. So, you
Yeah.
wasn't considered nothing more than whatever they labeled you as. You
Oh,
know.
that's
So
terrible.
it is. It is, but
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna what can you do besides, to me, humbly, you know better, you know better from what you see, but you do better now.
Right.
I don't know how that really is gonna work in a sense, but you still got the powers that are still around us that still act the way they act, and you can't control that either. So, but I mean, you just educate yourself, you know.
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
you know.
John said hello.
Oh, hey, John.
I don't know if he's still on, but he put a message out for you.
How are we feeling? Yes, I'm feeling well. I am. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing the same. Hope you're doing okay out here in this heat. Hope all is well.
Yeah. So you're definitely right about how they treat people and categorize everybody in one thing. So
Mhm.
they've been doing that for centuries since
Yeah, it's
they.
not.
That's
It's
not
not a.
nothing new.
No, it's not. And
They do it amongst themselves too. Everybody
they
does
do.
it.
They do.
Even some black cultures does do the same thing amongst
Yeah,
themselves.
they do.
So yeah,
But it's only because I feel like I don't know. Like I just feel like the influence on the Western world has played a major part in shaping and developing a lot of countries, and they have because it goes back to once again that slavery aspect of it. They bring their culture, they bring their religion in, and then they force it on you. Then you're taught this, and you're taught to like that. Then you start to see things in your country that you're forced upon to believe. Jesus is white. White is good. That was in the Bible at one point. White is pure, you know, and people get blindsided and they lose hope within themselves because now you're killing off people that look like me. So you're telling me to survive, or I'm taking it as a survival piece that I need to marry into white to protect my identity or protect my well-being. So I'm marrying to white, whitewash my religion because that's what happens sometimes. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but you push what I have already and what I'm seeing my mother, my father, my grandmother,
right.
if they're not dead from not accepting it for what it is when y'all came in, you're pushing that out. So my kids are half white. Some might come out dark, some might come out light. Then you got the mindset where you have to survive. So don't talk stupid. Don't say these words. We don't talk in our native tongue no more because you might die. It's like that. Like that's what I'm hearing from, looking at these different articles and looking at these different biographies about different people from different countries. Whitewash was a big thing for certain cultures. That's why the Spanish countries have it very bad. You know, they'll say they're not black. They be blacker than your shoe. My grand and they said you look in their house and you see people on a wall. That's my abuela, which is a grandmother.
Right.
She's darker than him, but she's not black. Clearly,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because she speaks Spanish. Um, okay, if that's what you want to believe, because technically that's the mindset now. It's to that point. But I mean, it's not. It's to the point where it goes from surviving this shit to I'm not you
Right.
at all. It's like how Takaya say diabolical.
It's
Like,
diabolical, right?
what do you mean you're not me? What do you mean? What do you? Oh, because you had a little bit of a light blue eye and your lips are thick, your nose is wide,
Right.
your back is broad, your shoulders are wide,
Yeah.
and you speak Spanish because you live in a Spanish country.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, you can relax. We know what happened here. You know what happened here, but some people don't care because this is now they embrace. They are embracing their culture, which is the negative too. But that's the negative is taking over everything that happened. If that makes sense, like it's taking you in denial that you're black, you in denial that you had your own native tongue, you in denial that you had your own culture, your own religion. Everybody now is Catholic. A lot of countries are Catholic. A lot. That's the biggest. They came with that Bible hard
Yeah.
everywhere.
Well, you have to take over people's minds
Right.
before
Right.
you could take over their land.
So this is your God. You don't pray to whatever you pray to, whatever you worship, whatever put your worries and your concerns, and you don't pray to Him. That's
Right.
sorcery. That's evil. That's black magic, you know. So, everything get washed out.
Yeah.
Washed out. And so, a lot of people are like that. I mean, it's sad, but a lot of people have embraced, you know, the negative. I mean, you supposed to, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel like you should forget what all the parts that you're made of, because you're made of
Right.
a lot of them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not
I know
saying,
what you're
because
saying.
if this world was simpler, everybody would be of understanding one another, because we all are interconnected some kind of way.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't understand, like, why we make it so much of a race thing when whoever was humping on whoever,
Mm,
they didn't look like them all the time. They
yeah.
didn't have the same values, or whether it was voluntary or it was forced upon. So I don't understand why. Oh, I'm not black. I'm not black. Like, they're taught in their country, black is not good, and that's why. Or black is bad. Black is evil. Black is ghetto. Black is negative. Black is, and then they come into America with the mindset that we're lazy, we're shiftless, we don't care about our country, even though I can't. Clearly, our country don't care about us either. At times, or most majority of the time, um,
Hmm.
and it's unfortunate, because then you got some people that really come over here, and they'll tell you, and I mean, it ain't a lot, but it's a handful of them that tell you, I'm the only reason why I'm here is because of a black person. And that's
Right.
shocking to hear that, because a lot of people are not honest about the reasons why they're able to do what they do over here. They're
Right.
not. And so they said, I was looking at Godfrey. He even just said, like, um, you know, if it wasn't, he's African, and he's
Hmm.
from Chicago.
You talking about the actor,
Yeah, the
the
comedian.
comedian, the comedian,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
and he was saying his father had to, put him on. Like, listen, we're here because of people that were here before us.
Right.
Remember that. Don't ever forget. I think his parents were like teachers or something like that. But he
Oh,
said
okay.
he said, my dad always told me, like, don't think you better than nobody.
Right.
'Cause we would not be here if it wasn't for the black man here. And
That's deep.
yeah,
That's deep.
yeah. And that's why I think that's why Godfrey, he goes on the way he doing. He rants about a lot of things, because he understand, like, y'all always trying to disrespect the black person here. Like,
Right.
fuck out of here, because if it wasn't for them, y'all wouldn't be here. I'm telling y'all.
Wow.
telling y'all, you couldn't come here if it wasn't for them.
Right. That's deep. That's deep.
And he said, my own family is African. You think another black could come here if we wasn't here already? Come on. He said, so
Wow.
stop disrespecting them. Stop playing. You come from over there because your country whitewashed you all out. Got your head all. That's what he be. If I'm lying, go look for it. They whitewashed you all out. Got your mind all messed up. You come over here
Right.
and want to disrespect. Nah, you here because of them. Remember that.
Wow.
Don't forget
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't. And a lot of people don't stand up for that. They either don't want to talk about it, or they just do their thing. Just do whatever they do, or however they feel. But I've seen some people really come out that's not from here, and they we here because of the black mother and the black father. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we didn't have nothing. They came here and didn't have nothing. They brought them here too. They didn't have nothing either.
Right.
And I was kind of like, I was saying like you, like, damn, it took me for like, well, he ain't lying. I mean, he was the first migrants over here. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Like, so I
Yeah.
don't know. I
Hey,
don't
I'd
know.
like to say what's up to Quest One. What's up, Quest One? How you doing? Yeah. So yeah, you make a lot of valid points there on to Lady T. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's true about a lot of things. Race play a big role in a lot of things.
It does.
It's a shame that it does, though, but it do.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
cause I feel like if they could ship us back, where we gonna go? I
yeah.
know they want to. Of course they want to, but where we going?
They ain't got. It won't work. It won't be in their good favor if it does. So
Where we? Then I heard something, Scott. I don't know if you ever heard about this. It was something I was looking at,
yeah,
and I don't know who was talking, and they blew up like it was like it got some type of leakage. Like it was like a conversation these two people was having talking about slavery.
yeah.
Did you hear about that? Was I with
No,
you?
no, no. What are you talking about? What happened?
It was something where it was tapes leaked that people was talking about, like Congress people was talking about slavery, like trying to bring it back. Some weirdness.
When
Who
you look at
was it?
this administration from this government, man, they ain't no black people picking no cotton, so they can just forget that. That's not happening. I don't even know why they even sweating that. I don't. I have no
They want
idea.
that. If you want you want ninjas to start really acting Nat Turner, you go ahead. You bring that up. You try it, man. Uh
Yo, I
oh.
swear, I just can't believe the stuff that comes out of Washington D.C., man.
It was something, some type of leakage. Somebody heard a conversation of two people talking about, and he was like, "Nah, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's, you better school him, but
Oh man,
y'all think y'all tore up that DC man.
there's gonna be another tear up, right?
The
No, but
workers on the on the inside.
y'all listen. The reason why a lot of things are being said now, and people are emboldened to say the
Yeah,
things they want to say now, is actually is really not a bad thing. I'm glad to see
me, I am.
what your true color is.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is that you never corrected the stuff that you done. It's like a child.
Mhm.
When a child do something wrong, it's your job to show them how to do right. And this country has never done right for its wrongs.
Nope.
You
Germany has.
well, it to the best of their ability,
Yeah,
yes.
Germany. They
To the
tried,
best
and
of,
they did it, and the people were satisfied.
I don't know if they really wanted to. Well, it's
Probably
not
no.
all of them, but I
No.
think they needed
Mm.
to make amends for the stuff they done. But you can never correct it totally, and that's the
No.
thing about the United States is that
No.
they don't really want to acknowledge what they've done and correct it. And so
I'm to the point, Scott, and maybe it's just me wishfully thinking. I would just take it sorry. At this point, I would
I
just
don't
accept
know if they think
my
that
bad,
I
my
want
fault.
money or something. I really don't want your funky ass money because it's
That's
not
blood money. That's
right.
technically that's blood money.
Right, that's not going to solve my problem,
Nope.
but
Nope.
it's a mental thing that it weighs on you knowing how you have not addressed the wrongs that you've done. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that
Right.
to me is the most important thing. And of course, people have a tendency of not saying,
Mhm.
exactly what they've done. And you got these people who feel like they not obliged to say anything about what your grandfathers and your fathers and your past people have done. So that's kind of crazy when you think about it, but
Yep. It really is, and I
so
constantly say like the mass or the majority of us, we never had nothing.
yeah,
If that makes sense to you, Scott. So I'll be like, oh, get an education now, and maybe I get a little bit too deep into it because I do our things at times. We never had shit. Don't make it seem, and we still to this day gotta prove ourselves with all our accolades, and then plus more. When you got somebody that come in same age, same sex, and they get 3, 4, 5 times as much as you, off of just the fact of their status or who knows them or who they know.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, it's just disrespectful to me. It's just not worth it. It's not. It's just not worth it. Now, if you want to do something for me, if you want to go to school, get a degree, put in that work for self satisfaction and only self satisfaction, for me,
Mm.
fine. Be an example to your race and be an example to your the younger generation. Fine. If I could do it, you can. But of course, you want it to be seen. Of course, you don't want it to go, you know, unseen or
Right.
unapplied. I didn't do all this for nothing. But you still won't get a piece of that. You're not going to get a piece of that pie. You're not. You are not. I don't care what nobody say. You will not be equal to them. You will never be equal to them.
Right.
Never. Ever. Ever.
Well, that's the selfish
No.
shit. That's the selfishness that they have. So.
It is. So, like, people be going to school, and getting degrees and being crazy to 80K. What?
Be in debt.
You paying off a degree you haven't even used yet.
You not even got a job
It's
yet.
it's 10, 20 years in. You ain't used that shit yet. And 80K debt, you're stupid to your country. Not me. But that's me. I get it. You want to feel like you're part of this country. I get it. I get it. I get the brainwash. I get it. I get it. Because I'm like I said, I'm at the point where I just like I wouldn't mind just saying, getting on the news, a press conference. I just want to take the knowledge. I just want to take the time out. Say, us white people are sorry. We're sorry.
Well, you don't hold your breath for that
I
one.
know. I know.
Don't hold your
Because
breath for that
they
one.
not gonna pay us. Oh,
Nah.
they sure enough not gonna pay who?
Nah, they ain't gonna pay nobody.
You might be gonna have to go back to picking that cotton and doing that tobacco before we pay you. Crop sharing before we give you some. Sorry to say, but I mean, I'll take up my bad, my fault. Pardon me. I'll take the ebonics. At this point, I just take it for what it is. Sign language. I, but of course, I'm not gonna work that way.
Nah.
Work that way.
Well, let's go on to the next subject.
Okay.
I was talking about tariffs and how that relates to your money. The money that you save up and stuff like that, and just in general, because a lot of people live in check by check. I get it. So
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, they like, that's not going to affect my money because I don't have no money. Which is true. Okay, you got a point
Okay.
there. You
Mm-hmm.
don't have no savings, but what I'm saying is, it affects your goods.
Amen. I just about to say
Right.
that it will affect your dollar.
So it does affect where your dollars are going to go to,
Right. It
because
does.
your goods are going to change.
Yep.
Like, it will become, some things become more than usual, and then some things will be less. But one
Yep.
thing I notice about what the tariffs really do is it brings division between countries and people. Like, it divides people. Like, it creates a class. There's going to be a class of the haves
And
and
I
the
have
have
not.
and the have
Like I
nots.
always don't I always say that,
Right?
Scott?
So where these tariffs are going to affect you even more so
Mm-hmm.
is like you go to the store and it's not even that the items cost more, which is
Right.
the least of your worries, but it'll just be less of, like,
Right.
it won't
Quality
be
wise.
right,
Quality.
it won't
Right.
be as much, or
Mm-hmm.
things will get smaller. And this is another thing, like, okay, people don't buy big ticket items like cars, homes, and stuff like that when their money
Yeah.
is being shrunk, right?
Yeah. Or
But
stretched. Mm-hmm.
right, but is that you?
No, that's just
Oh no, okay, yeah, all right. So yeah, so when it's being shrunk, but what I'm saying is the actual, like, cars and homes, like a
mm-hmm.
car would cost more. You would think that it would cost less when the market has less cars or people are buying less cars than the did
Right.
you would think that they would sell the cars for less to move more, but that's not how they see it.
No.
What they
Mm-mm.
do is the car dealership, this is crazy, is if they don't sell cars, they'll destroy the car, or they'll break the cars down into parts and sell parts instead of selling cars cheaper.
So the world's trapping.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chop shop.
So instead of them just like, okay, you got 10,000 cars and you
Mm-hmm.
want to, and instead of bringing a sale like 50% off or 25%, like you go to the store and you see things as, oh, 20% off, and you saying to yourself, oh, wow, this is cheap. But you didn't really know the bottom line of each item anyway.
Right.
China
Right.
should have told you that shit is real cheap. So, but that's not the point. Even the most expensive things are cheap. But
Yeah.
the thing is that they'll rather destroy it than to give it to you at
A
20%
cheaper rate.
off. Right.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what they do.
I don't understand that though, because like you said, instead of you meeting me at my dollar's value, like you said, give me a percentage off,
They'll
and
just
you maybe could sell masks. You could sell priority shits.
right. You can sell more. You would think that they would
Yeah.
want to sell more, but that's not what they
Mm-hmm.
want. They want to just sell what they've been selling at that price.
At that same rate. At the same
Right.
rate, basically.
Right.
So,
To keep the items at a high price. Yeah,
but then,
they're
but you
not.
know what they're
They're
going
not.
to say? You know what they say all the time? Well, you know how much I had to spend for this? Just to bring it over here? Like, I had to pay all this
Yeah,
money.
that's a lie, though.
You
They're
know.
not. There ain't no business obligated to tell you the truth.
Right, right. But
That's
that's what I'm saying. What they would
there's no
say.
way you can
It
take
took
them to
money
court.
to bring this over here, so I have to make a profit.
Yeah, but
You
they don't.
bet.
But they never tell you that it was cheap. That
Right.
it was done cheaply. Like it was done and mass produced in
Production.
a
Right.
way that made it cheaper, but they want to make sure that their margins stay high, because if their margins go low, then they lose money. That's how they see it. Even though they sell more, they feel they losing money.
But I
Yeah.
guess the value doesn't matter, or
No
your value,
volume.
your dollar don't
The
matter.
amount of no, it doesn't matter.
No.
In most big ticket items, it's about selling at high price
Yep.
and maintaining that high price, because you want to keep the company's relative product at a high price. That product has value, even if it's not sold. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why
Yeah.
they want to keep
Yeah.
it high, you know, because they can always say, like, you know, I have 10,000 cars. I'm worth $10 billion or whatever.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of my
Yeah.
goods. It ain't because of cash. I don't have to have the cash. I got goods. I got goods
Right.
that equals that cash. Just like your property. Your property has value and it goes up. And they rather it goes up than come down. You understand what I'm saying?
You
And they
know,
don't.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
are absolutely right because okay, my
But that's
parents have a
trickery.
home.
That's
No, it
trickery,
is
though.
trickery, but it's true. It runs for business too because, like you said, my parents have a home, right? And basically, they living in a not a gated, but it's a suburban, area.
Right,
And if you do not cut your grass, if you do not shovel your snow, um, they ticket you.
right,
The town ticket you because that's devaluing the homes around you. And we cannot have that because we need our, what you said, money.
yeah, right, right. You got equity in this
Right.
item, right,
So what you do next door affects me.
right. What you do in your home
And
affects
what you
me
do in your
too,
backyard affects me.
right,
Especially that close, I guess, and that, or for other companies, we in the same field with each other, or we selling the same thing pretty damn near much. That affects us.
right,
So
exactly.
it's a business. I see. I get it now. Okay, but
Yeah,
still,
that's how
that's
they that's how they
that's
that's how they get
stupid.
down. That's
Yeah,
how they get down.
I couldn't believe it when my father he got a ticket for I think the snow,
Yeah,
something like that. But he wasn't feeling well or something. They ticketed him. The
yeah,
town.
yeah. They don't play that
I
because
said, oh
people's
shit.
homes don't want to be devalued. They don't want to even start it. They don't even want it to go to first base. There's
Yeah.
no way they want their homes to lose value because their homes they have equity in their home and they plan on selling or they can
Yeah.
take a loan out on their home.
But it
You
and
know what
Scott,
I'm
it doesn't
saying.
even matter. It's location, location, location too. Because
Yeah. Well, I mean,
what you do on top of the hill and I'm at the bottom of the hill still affects me too because we in the same area.
yeah, of course. But I'm just saying that if you live next to me, your shit got to
You
be
know?
tight because
Yeah.
I ain't trying to have my house fucked up.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
house
So if
value
your house
going
went for a
down.
half a if your house went for a million or a million and a half,
Right.
and my house, it ain't much, but the fact that it's next to your shit, I could sell it for what? You serious? But yeah, that's how it goes. Yep.
Yeah.
What you do in your backyard in that sense does affect
Right. Exactly.
you're right. But that's
So,
crazy. That's
yeah.
yeah,
When you think about it, it makes it
crazy.
tough, and
Yeah, it does.
that's what tariffs do to our money, like as far as like, okay, yeah, I might not have money in the bank, but this is what it does to all of us. It
Yep.
brings our value down a little bit and it forces the market, it forces items to try to maintain. They trying to keep them high ticket items high so they can make sure that the market stays relevant.
Yeah. I
It
heard what's his name
stays
opening up what's his name? Apple is
right.
opening up something in Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken, an
A
article.
factory?
Yes. For
Oh, get out
workers.
of here! Get out of
Yep.
here! Oh,
Yep. I think it's
that's big
because of
news.
this whole tariff strike. This
Right.
whole and they
About
like
time.
saying, yeah. But
About
it took
time.
something like this to happen in order for something like that to take
About
place.
time, because they were the number one chief overseas
Yep.
rocking person in this country, boy. If you
Yep.
never noticed that all the items is designed in America, but none of the items is made in America.
Ain't that crazy?
None of they shit.
We're talking about trying to bring jobs, but trying to bring quote unquote jobs back to
Okay.
US and
All
you
right.
know. So they open I think it's I'm not don't quote me, but I think it is Kentucky. They building something they doing something in Kentucky with this whole thing.
So actually, your money will have less power And if these companies and these jobs come back, your money won't have as much pop like it do now, or like it did 5 years ago. It's as of right now, in the future, 5 years in the future, I could see your money like, yeah, iPhone's really gonna. If you think an iPhone is expensive now, that shit gonna be $2,000 for iPhone. But
It is the new one coming out. That's the flip.
oh yeah, see, they're gonna try to make up
Yeah,
ground. Like they're gonna make up a reason why they can justify that money.
they
But
talking about right. So now they talking about the new flip one that look like a little like tablet. It opens
yeah,
up.
right.
It's gonna be like $1,999.
Like I've been looking at cars, and I noticed that the car market has been terrible, terrible, terrible,
Yeah.
terrible, terrible. People are not buying cars, especially
No.
buying new cars. But what I did notice is that the prices of cars are so high. A new car right now is crazy high. It's over 30 grand just for the beginner models, for stuff that we used to buy for 20 grand. It's 30 grand. It's almost $30,000 now.
Is it because it got to be because of the tariffs, of course,
No,
like you said,
it's
but
more like, yeah, it's more like people are not buying. Like
that
with all
too.
this chaos with the tariffs and the back and forth, and everybody sort of looking at the stock market and worrying about their retirement. It's like you don't want to buy nothing. You don't want to buy nothing expensive. If you do buy a big ticket item, you try to get the cheapest thing you can find, instead of trying to buy, like before I would have been more than glad to spend 20 grand or 25,000. But now, being that it's 30 and 35,000, it's out of reach. Even if I have it, it just feels like such a waste that it's killer. It's killer to your pockets, and people are not buying. And like I said, GM and all of them are gonna salvage cars. They're gonna destroy new cars. Literally, they are not gonna sell them at a discount.
So they rather sell the parts,
right? Or well, they can't part. Like if you got 10,000 cars, you ain't gonna have 10,000 parts of everything to a car.
No.
What they're gonna do is destroy the car.
Yeah,
they're gonna literally destroy and break it down.
scrap it out.
Scrap it out.
Wow.
New cars.
Yeah.
New trucks, new SUVs.
Let me tell you something. They doing whatever they got to do to survive.
Right. They're gonna keep that. They're gonna keep.
I mean, who ain't? I mean, I ain't gonna say who ain't, but we've been doing that for a while too. Scrapper. That ain't you. Whatever they doing now, black people have found a way to do it too. Before they, I mean, I don't know if they've seen it,
Well,
but we scrap stuff too all the time.
Yeah, I think like when black people are very conservative. Like it's more than you think. Like we'll just roll with the punches, and you ain't gonna miss nothing you ain't never had. So it don't matter.
You can't. I think that's for anybody. You could dream about it, but you don't know how it is until you have it.
I don't even dream about that shit no more. I just
it's
I only get stuff that's relevant for what I want to do, and that's it.
I want it to be
I do no more, no less.
I want it to be multi-purpose value, even my down to my cleaner. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be able to use bleach. That's multi-purpose. You can't go wrong with some bleach.
Have more than one purpose.
Costly. Yeah, I can wipe my walls. I can clean my bathroom. I can put it in my clothes. I can. That's the value. Now you got to look at things. It has to be multiple reasons as to why I am investing into this product.
Yeah.
So I'm at that point.
So I've been looking at the stock market, and I don't know. A lot of people say it's been going down, but actually it's been building up a little bit. So I don't know what people are talking about. Maybe I see it a little different, but It don't seem to be going down for me. I don't know
It
about
ain't
other people, but I don't know
significantly
if my money
dropping.
value is the same. Because, like I said, I was looking at vehicles to get a
Mm-hmm.
vehicle to sit there and say, okay, when I was looking at it last year or the end of last year, it was 20,000. That same car now is 26 or 27,000. So it went up
Easy.
$7,000. That's a lot in 6 months.
That's a
This
big
is
jump.
this
Yes, it
is the
is.
point. This is the point I'm trying to make about tariffs. That it affects your items. It ain't even so much like you have, and they have it. They have a lot of it because nobody's buying, but they still pushing the price high. They're gonna push it. Everybody's want to push it. Everybody's trying to get higher margins. So I guess either for you to get used to higher margins, if they do bring jobs back into the United States, that the labor market is going to be more expensive. So they looking at maintaining their margins. That's what they looking at. They looking at how can I hire 100 Americans instead of 100, foreigners in another country where I was ripping and robbing them. You know what I'm saying? For their
Exactly.
labor,
Because the niggas want
where
to get unions and
right
their
they going
rights
right
and
not unless they're going to just run around and try to beat us upside the head, which is not going to work because then you're just not going to be selling too much stuff because people are going to be rioting. Americans are spoiled.
we really are.
They not used to no shit. They don't want to work hard,
Yeah,
and they're not
especially
going to work
since,
like
like I
that.
said, since COVID, Scott,
So
I'm
that
40, and I'm not gonna lie to you. There's nothing wrong with putting your foot to the pavement, but people are now, my generation and younger, are definitely realizing their worth,
right,
and it's not in a job, because you're
right.
not giving. In a way, you're not giving me nothing, because now in the last 10, 20 years, no, 10, 15 years, you don't have pensions for people no more.
You don't want to do pensions no more, really.
You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
You telling me to save my money, which, okay, granted,
Okay, no
okay,
problem, no
right.
problem,
That's what I'm saying. No problem.
no problem.
But at the same time, what are the incentives for working for a company for 40, 50 fucking
There
years?
is none. You got to work for yourself.
So,
So now,
so
so that incentive is gone. Like
what's
that's
what you got for me? I done slaved here. I done gave you my time. I get that I cannot get back. I done left my family early mornings, coming in late nights.
yeah.
Yeah, I bought a house or two, a car or two, but now I'm sitting at home once I do retire because of my savings, of course. And you telling me that you don't have nothing to offer me from just a good job? Thank you for being a good worker for over the last 25, 30
Well,
years.
if they gonna tell you to save your own money, my advice is to anybody who's working is to
You
save some money.
better.
Save your
Right.
money. You better
But they should
save
never have
a
to
little bit of
tell
your
you that.
money.
That should never, no, but it's not about what you're telling me. It's what I did for you and what I need something in return.
Well, I
And
guess
it
they
should come
saying
to a point where, you know what
I
I mean?
guess they
Like,
saying they paying you. That's
yeah, you paying
well,
me, but I helped y'all build billions.
yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean,
You paid me crumbs
wait, what it
compared to
is
what you
this?
got.
What it is this is that you got a lot of people who are making money who are not doing anything. They're
They
just
could say that
making
about the
they're making money
podcasters.
just off of money.
Yeah.
But
And
you,
I don't think nothing's wrong with that.
well, then it's gonna always be those that work,
Because, Scott, if you
and it's
think
gonna
about it
always
from
gonna be
this
the haves and
standpoint,
the have-nots.
right? But
When you
I'm
think of
saying
it
like,
that
as
way.
far as like, okay, so you say that, right? People making money off of money, right? Ain't money supposed to grow?
Well, see, it would. I mean, I understand what you're saying that it should be invested and grow,
Yeah.
but money really doesn't, and on its own, really has no value.
No, on its own, no.
It's
But
only
you shouldn't have to Just the way they say in Pants Club, don't let the money make you. You make the money.
Yeah,
That's how
I
you.
get it.
That's the loophole, and people have found a way in that loophole.
No, my whole thing is this: if you're gonna implement money and make money a thing that people gotta make to
Hmm.
survive, then you shouldn't be taxing people. I thought this country was built off of that foundation of not being taxed by
Please,
people who are not doing shit for you. That
hmm.
was the whole purpose of
We gonna tax the
separating
hell out
from
of
Europe. I mean,
that's
I'm talking about from
that's.
the beginning when you started
Mm.
with currency, period. When it
So
came
when
to,
so when did it come to a part when they said when did that happen when they said the only thing is guaranteed in life is taxes and death? When that came
well,
about?
yeah, I guess they use that as a form of
That's the only sure thing about
control,
this.
a form of
Yeah, it had to
control.
be. Cause
It ain't so much about like when you think about it, like, all right, you got all these big companies that's worth billions of dollars, and
uh-huh.
they have people who have stock in these companies, like and
Investment, yeah.
investment and stuff like that. So they living off their investment, literally. Like those people are living off of just flipping money or flipping items and getting kickback.
So if it's
That's
good
all
for,
they
like I said,
doing.
if it's good for them, Sky, they
Then you
found a
have to
loophole.
find your loophole.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the
But
loophole.
as far as like when you retire,
Uh huh.
like say you at a job and you saying, okay, now I should get a pension, and that's a good
Hmm.
job. Sometimes a
Hmm.
pension can be a hindrance.
Yeah, it could be.
It ain't
It could be.
always like, okay, when while you was working you didn't invest and made money. What you decided to do was put money into a group pension where
Hmm.
everybody shares the growth of this money, right?
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And when you look at that amount of money, you might think it's a lot, but when you look at those investors in those $1 billion companies, that is a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Theirs is
Their
yeah,
money is a lot. Yours is just a share. You
yeah.
know, it's like 1%, half a percent, even less than that. Because when you look at it as a group thing, it's
Everybody got to get a piece of the
thousands
pie,
of
huh?
people are in
Yeah,
this fucking pot with you. You see
yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's like you saying it's your money, but they flipping your money. Your money ain't that long. It's just
No,
being
no.
flipped.
Yeah.
It's rolling. You understand what I'm saying? So you really technically just part of the whole shit. You
Gamut.
part of
Uh
the
huh.
whole conglomerate. You just part of the whole wheel. You just a
Mm.
little piece in the wheel. You see what I'm saying? But then there's a handful of people, and I mean a handful. When you look at the number of people who are
Mm.
in these retirement things, there's a handful of people, literally. And I mean, when I say handful, it can be like 4 or 5 thousand people, 10,000 or 20,000 people.
Yeah,
Whatever the
that's
case,
enough. Yeah.
whatever the number, you got to remember there's billions of people on the planet. When you think of it that way, when you think big numbers, then you could say a handful of people. A handful of people who are actually
Mm.
literally living off of just investing into a company. They
Mm.
on the board, they in the company, and they ain't contributing shit. Meanwhile,
Mhm.
you get up every day. You see what I'm saying? You get
Mhm.
up, leave your family, like you said, go to work every day. You know, you actually, some people actually have to produce.
And that's your
Or
investment.
give
Your time is your invest. That's how I
right.
see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just
Mm.
saying there's people like, okay, say for instance, people who own property.
Mm.
You got people who never worked a job in their life. That's all they do is own property.
Yeah, and they flip the homes.
They make
Yeah.
money off of property.
Mhm. Mhm.
They ain't never worked a job in their whole life. and they literally got millions of dollars. So,
Yep.
so I'm just saying, when you say you work for somebody, either you trying to flip some money, or if you want to, if money is what you're looking for, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah. That's how I view it.
You're just not doing what money.
That's how
You're
I
not.
mean. That's how I say
If
it. Like
that's what
even
you
if it's
want,
just $1,
then you should be doing something different. If you crying, you shouldn't be crying about
no,
anything, because you know
no,
that this is not the money business that you in. You got it's a decent, and you got health insurance and whatever. I'm not saying that you there in society everybody has a purpose. Some people are just never going to be filthy rich. They good with it. I get it, but you doing
I
what you
get it.
like.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
doing what you like? If you're
It's
doing what you
comfortable.
like, right? If you're doing what you like, I
A
get
lot of
that part.
people aren't though,
Right,
but
right.
mm, the
And
world must
everybody is
go.
not going right, and everybody is not
I
going to
must
be filthy
function.
rich. It's just not. It's just not when the money world. Now, if you want to be like Star Trek, where nobody has a paycheck, then that's different. That's totally. Then a lot of problems will go away because nobody has, you know, nobody gets a, everybody has a purpose. You choose what you like to do, and then you do it. You know what I'm saying? This is what you like. You can't bitch about it because this is what you choose. We asked you to choose what you like.
Yeah,
You know what? You
yeah.
want to be a scientist? Be a scientist. Okay. You ain't going to get no more money because you're a
Because
scientist.
technically it makes sense because you and me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people, a lot of more people, I wouldn't care. And I don't really, but I wouldn't care about not having money if it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, but
I
it is.
wouldn't care.
Yeah, that's a
If I
big.
could get a home, I could get a house. I mean, I could get a home, apartment, a car, anything I needed. With just being how you say, I pay with my looks or whatever it is that you get off of whatever merit you get it off of. Cool. But when you start forcing stuff, you gotta have this amount attached to this to bargain this.
Yeah,
Why?
well, that's a different. That's when human beings had to advance
Because I
and
wouldn't
move
care about a
forward.
dollar. Because God, like I said, I worked for Brinks for about 4 or 5 years. I dealt
Right.
with money. I didn't have an inkling. I wasn't trying to steal it. Clearly, I was there long enough. Wasn't trying to steal it. But I'm just saying, like it looked like paperwork to me.
It is
When
paperwork.
you,
It
I
ain't
mean,
nothing but
technically,
paper.
that's what it is. You
Yeah.
gotta clock it like that. It's paperwork. You gotta
Yeah.
file it. You gotta report it. You gotta send. It's fucking paperwork to me, and it was just the most disgusting paperwork ever.
Yeah,
So
it's
when I
nasty and filthy.
right, so when I to this day, I have money in my pocket right now. I have about $100. You know how long I've been holding on to the $100, Scott?
You don't even like touching it. Oh,
I don't even care to even. I forget sometimes. I'm so used to
wow.
paying. No, I'm so since COVID.
Right.
Like since I left Brinks, I
Yeah.
left the job or whatever during COVID time. Even before COVID happened, I would go to the store and pay with my card, and I would have money in my bag, and I do not want to touch it. I don't
Right.
care. I do not, and I do not care. If I really didn't have to use it, I know we wouldn't
You
care
wouldn't.
about it.
Right. Right.
No one would.
Right.
So I feel like I could hold money. I had this money for a little while now. During that time when I was holding money in my bag, I had it for about 6 months, Scott. I
Wow.
hate touching I don't like money.
Right.
I like what it has to give me, but to just have it and want to keep, no. It's not so much I don't want to give it away. I just don't I don't think about the whole. You don't need cash to spend your cash. If you
Right.
know, like that part, like you don't need to physically have the dollar bill
Right.
to spend the dollar bill.
Right.
So it just came to a point where I was like, yo, if we never had to deal with this, like you said with Star Trek, I would not care to touch this shit. I really would not.
I use Star Trek as a It's
It's a
some.
perfect example. It
It's an
is because
example. I mean,
I know I got about three, probably, I might have about almost $20 in coins in my purse. I don't even like bringing out coins no more. You barely see pennies on the street and stuff like that anymore, like you used to back then. People don't want to touch that shit. I know I don't. I don't want to touch money. Well, we're gonna start making a penny. Do it. Stop talking about it. Do it.
yeah. So, when you think about it like
Yeah,
that,
yeah, you're right though. I wouldn't care about it. It would be even better if I could stash it somewhere. When I really, you know what I mean? Like when I really, really need it, you
right.
know? Cause I pull out that's the bad part. I pull out my card for everything. Then got Apple Pay. I really be on it now with the technology stuff,
Do
you
you
know?
use Apple Pay?
Oh, Scott, on my phone, in the store. I don't like touching money, Scott. I'm dead. It's so bad. I could look at a bill and I could tell if it's fake or not. That's how bad it is, Scott. I don't like touching money. And I think
Ge-
that's probably a part as to why I don't want to deal with it. That's
hmm,
part of it because they every year is getting better and better. The fraud, department that they
right.
got to deal with these, circulating fake bills.
Right.
And it used to be a season where um people started that, okay,
Right.
they go with these fake bills around the Christmas time. Now it's from January to December now since COVID happened. I don't want to touch. I don't want to deal with it.
uh,
I remember, having to report that around Christmas time. Not so much at Easter, but like $300, $400, $500 worth of cash. Got to
wow.
report it to the Treasury.
Right.
I don't, and it's like I said, it's paperwork. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, man, I wish they do come up with a better system.
Wow.
I
I
wish
think
they.
I think the only way that's going to happen is if we advance as a race, But that's hearsay.
That's another
We have to advance
problem. But then
to
no,
like there's tiers of race or tiers of how people advance as a group. Like whatever they tier one, tier three, or whatever they got numbers for it. Where people advance socially and scientifically into a direction where it'd be like no poverty and this no this and no that, and as a whole community, it would take us another leap to eliminate money, because money is a hindrance for a lot of people. And I don't even think it's the money per se. It's the consumption and the use and the thinking
right,
that people have.
right,
We consume a lot. So we consume more than we need to survive. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh well, you can't tell me what to do. But I'm just saying in general, like if you give some people money, some of them are just gonna go crazy. They're gonna be buying all kind of stupid shit. They're gonna
yeah,
be, they're gonna be, what I'm saying? They're gonna eat
yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
They're gonna eat themselves to fucking
No, you're right
oblivia.
because
I'm
you
just,
go
I'm
to
just
like,
saying, I'm just saying
yeah,
in general,
yeah,
you
but you
know,
go to like these different countries with your money that you make, and you see the consumption that you have, your
yeah,
dollar has
yeah.
over there.
Even people
You
who
know,
have money, like they just buy shit just to be buying shit to hide more
yeah,
money. It's like
yeah.
it's a issue. I'm not
No, it's
saying like
crazy. The
it's
value
crazy.
is crazy. They
Yeah,
put too much emphasis on it,
right.
and
Way too
like I
much.
said, like you go across seas and people be like, you always talking about we should go across seas and get a hold, da, da, da. But they really, and they don't have a lot. But you go there with your dollar and you get so much stuff. You be like, yo, you feel
Yeah,
like in a way like you scamming them, but you
right.
not. You not. You Scott laughing. Don't laugh.
They'd be
But it's
like,
like,
oh, I want
it's
one
right.
mango. I want one mango. You give me 50
Nah,
mangoes
you
for a
giving me three
dollar.
trees. Nah, Scott, I got three trees.
You giving me the damn tree.
You gave me a tree and the one I could plant right, the little one growing
You gave me a
right
tree
now.
for $1, a mango tree, a whole
I'm
fucking
just
tree.
saying,
Ain't that some
like,
shit? Yo, listen, I understand, like, if you go overseas, people fucking, like,
but that, like you said,
when
we
you
consume a
take
lot.
money
In a lot of
overseas.
countries, they don't need a lot to thrive.
Well, America might be like that one day with the way this country is going now. It's like you better have your own tree because
Yeah.
you might not get a mango. You might not get
Scott, I
that.
bought 3 trees for $5.
Yeah,
Like, what?
yo, you want a mango tree? I got a mango tree. I plant that shit right in your
Not even that.
backyard.
If I give you my tree, Scott, I give you what's clipping. You grow your own. I'm not giving you my tree, Scott. I'll give you the seeds, the mango, and
It's
have the
funny
husband.
because I just came from the supermarket and it was like, how much was it? Was 5 mango? No, wait, how many mangoes was it? I can't think of what it was. Was it? Oh, well, it was 4 mangoes for $3, something like that. I was like, oh shit. But now when I think about it, if you go where they got mangoes for that
Scott, what are you
$3,
laughing?
I would literally have a fucking mango tree.
Scott, you might as well. You could go over there and hustle and become a whole
Mangoes.
company.
Yeah, I just buy 5 trees and start selling mangoes in the United
And of
States.
course, okay, yes, I'm
But that's
exaggerating,
that's
but
capital. That's capitalism. No, I
right
don't.
for
Now,
you, yes.
sometimes it works. Sometimes it's good, and
Hmm.
then sometimes it's devastating.
Yeah,
It can be real cruel
it
and
can be
manipulative,
detrimental because
and,
that niggas let you tell niggas that you got
that's why
3 trees for $5 over there.
but
Oh man,
but you look at how they treat people, and I'm not saying that from a American standpoint, like because I worked in America all my life, unions and all this stuff and all this kind of union background, so it was rules and regulations to how I move and how people move around me.
okay, yeah,
But in other countries, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful for other countries, people do what they need to do, and I get it.
right,
No,
right.
no disrespect. I'm just saying, like, when you look at the company like Apple, I mean, I don't have nothing against Apple. I like Apple products. Of course, most Americans do. A lot of us have an iPhone in our fucking pocket. But what I'm
I
saying
do.
is,
I am
right,
one. Yep.
right. We love their product. But what I'm
Hmm.
saying is, when you look at what they do overseas, and I'm just saying how they use and manipulate people in those factories is
Yeah,
crazy.
it
I
is
mean,
true. It
it's
is.
crazy. It's crazy. Now, this administration or this country, I'm not going to even
Okay.
blame Donald Trump. I didn't mean to use his name. I'm sorry, but this administration in general and the country, I'm not going to even just say him because he wouldn't be getting away with it if other people didn't let him. So there's
Right.
other people involved in this.
Hmm.
There's people we don't even know that's involved. I'll leave that alone. But that what I'm saying is that is that they use and capitalize on those people not knowing that they taking advantage of their situation.
Right.
And these companies, that's how they make so much money. They just bring this shit over here. They bring the iPhone over here and sell it to us for $800. And over there, they use them people. They have them literally, I mean, literally stuck. They live in the factory. They showed them living in the place they work. They don't go, yes, and they don't go home until these are factories, and I'm not going to say the country where it's at, but I think you kind of know where I'm talking about. But
it's a few places, but go
right,
ahead.
but it's a few places. It's probably happening more than we know.
Right.
It's probably And this is what these companies do. That and then when you sit back and say, "Oh, it's made in China," they don't even print that on fucking iPhone. Well, if they did, it's real little. I don't know. I can't say. I don't see it. It's not like it's in big bold letters
No,
on the damn box to tell you.
disrespectfully, once again.
Right, right. It might be on the pamphlet. It might be on the box. I don't know. I know one thing they say. One thing I did see, designed in United States. Okay, cool. You got 7 people or 10 people here that designed the shit, and you got hundreds and hundreds of people overseas putting that shit together. Fine. How's that working? How's that benefiting? You know what I'm saying? How you making jobs here for people to work? How that work? How that work?
I never said I was.
Right. I never said I was. Right. Exactly.
I never said that.
All I said,
I just did what I wanted to do.
But when you look at a company like Apple, you have shareholders, and you can, and as a American citizen, you can become a shareholder. You can buy their stock, so you can get shares into a company, get dividend from your share. Cool.
Right.
So that means you are one of the people. When you buy those shares, you are literally one of the people that's down with the people who put people in the factory, living in the factory.
Yep. You are part of the problem.
You are
If you're
part of
not
the problem. Right. If you not if right, you literally one of the motherfuckers that's doing it. So now I just saying to myself, damn, like people are complaining about jobs and stuff, but you doing,
here is not like Europe.
You kind of like doing
is
the
not
same
like
thing.
Europe.
Yeah,
You
well,
have to
yeah,
shake the
Europe
tree
is
here.
yeah, Europe is
Like
different.
you have to cause a diversion that's gonna speak loud to people enough to change their mind and do something different.
Yeah, but
Compared
Europe,
to Europe,
yeah, I think Europe changed because they fought so many wars. They've been so busy fighting each other over land, like France and Europe and England, and all of them been fighting forever, man. They was fighting for a long time.
because Parliament over there for certain countries in Europe, like I tell people all the time, when the people start rioting, they don't want that fucking smoke. They don't want the smoke. They don't want people rioting. They don't want notoriety to their country. They don't want people talking about, I'm not going to work. Excuse you, wait a minute. Wait a second. And even if it gets to that point, we gotta get this shit underway. We gotta get this shit solved now before people start going outside in the streets and start bugging. Because yes, our dollar is strong. Yes, it's strong. It's because we listen to the people. We do. Because if we do not, man,
it's gonna be a problem, right?
it's gonna be up. And Scott, you know how they are. I mean, not to call it a race card, but they
Yeah,
get very violent. We see that
yeah,
from history.
yeah.
They,
Everybody's
they will get extra on you. They will give you 3 times the smoke that you want. So I heard like Parliament don't like when they people, or when the countrymen, how they would say, countrymen start, feeling indifferent, feeling empowered, not feeling like they being heard, not feeling like they not being seen. You know what I mean? They don't like that, and they
right.
got to figure out the way to bring the chaos down.
Right.
Here, they let you do it. They what? Go ahead. They was gonna let that. They basically was gonna. I mean, they wasn't gonna literally let people in the White House in, but if it had to burn, it was gonna have to burn. If you was gonna come in, you was gonna get shot. We hold them up to our best of our abilities, but that's it. That's all. That's
Right.
crazy. Here, nah. Here we a little ruthless. I said what I said. You don't like it? Can't help you there. Can't help you with that one, sir. Cause I mean, you could, man. Cause we got guns for your ass. That's what we give you. No shade. Don't start with your nonsense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it's just funny. I was watching something like that, and it was just like, yeah, Europe, they don't like Parliament. Don't really care for, you know, when the people start rioting, or not even rioting if it gets to that point, but like when people start causing like pushback, basically, whatever it
Right,
is, pushback. They don't want pushback. They don't want to bring. They don't want to bring controversy to their country. They don't want to do that.
right,
So,
right. All right, it's been 2 hours. We've been kicking it.
it's been
Just
good.
kicking it. Just kicking it.
Yeah,
It's been good talking to you.
of course. And same speaking with
We've
you.
been we've been we've been missing in action for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we've been
So
busy as a family,
right,
so
right,
excuse
right.
us. But we was just doing a little. We took a little time away, and we had a little thing. Nothing crazy,
Yeah, yeah,
nothing sad. Stuff was good, but we just took a time away. So
yeah. And we probably will take some more time since
see,
it's summertime, but
yeah,
family first.
yeah, we did the family thing. It was a good
Okay.
thing.
All right.
So
Well, it's been good. Thank you, people. Like and subscribe to Apartment Gamer and More. This is Lady T. I mean, this is
yes,
Scott Lewis. And this is Lady T. We enjoy your company. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace
yep,
out.
yep.
Love. Peace
Peace.
and love.
Have a good one, guys. Till we speak next time.
All right.